Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play Football Manager 2019. We are continuing our season as Salford here, and still in 10th place in Skybet League 2, which is pretty good. Still probably a little bit better than expectations for the year, but it has been a very rough last several games. Our next game coming up is against Tranmere here. It is another home game. Obviously, that's why you guys are going to be seeing it. I've still got Rory Gaffney out, of course, with his fractured skull. Very, very sad. Man, it's going to be sleeting in 37 degrees Fahrenheit. That is going to be cold. That will be a miserable day to be playing outside in the rain, the sleet, and the cold. Man, I cannot imagine. So anyway, let's get things going. Looks like Tranmere is the favorites, even though they are 17th and we're 10th, probably because of our incredibly bad form that we're in right now. Ah, man, it's so rough. We will keep things going. Seems reluctant to experiment tactically in recent games despite his team's bad form in league. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I like that it admits that we had a pretty good rise through the middle of the season, but maybe it is time to think about maybe making some slight adjustments to our tactics. I don't know. I kind of wanted to stick with it and just see it through, but maybe it's time to try out one of these other ones. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, this one right here is basically the same tactic, except that instead of having a defensive center fielder, we move it up to an extra striker, which is definitely an interesting way to go about it. I've definitely had luck with this one in lower leagues in the past, so perhaps we can do something with, because we do have a couple really good strikers. Even some of these guys here on the wings can play striker from time to time. So, you know what? Why not? Let's try something different. Let's try to mix things up just a tad, and see if we can finally put a stop to our poor form as of late. I was hoping that we would be able to turn it around, and honestly, here's the trippy thing. We've been playing very well in our tournament play with this form. It's just not doing what we needed to do in our league play. So, I don't know. Like I said, I'm okay with experimenting. What's the worst that can happen? We get another loss. I mean, that's possibly what we were heading towards anyway. That sounds so sad and defeatist. I don't mean it that way, but, let's try something different. Let's just mix it up a little bit and see what comes of that. I really like the idea of, being a little bit more flexible. I mean, historically, in previous versions of FM, I've played like maybe two different formations. One for teams that I thought were better than me, that was maybe a little bit more defensive, maybe a little bit more counterplay, things of that nature. And then one that was a little bit more aggressive for the teams that were presumed lesser than me. If it's probably a very poor way of saying that, but you know what I mean. Like teams that, we probably should have at least, matching, if not better skill than, we could be a little bit more aggressive on those, especially on home games. And that was another thing. Like home games, you can typically be a little bit more aggressive on an offensive side of things because you got that home crowd helping you out. In theory, we'll see how it works. Anyway, looks like we're going to be focusing a little bit more ball control stuff, which is, it's good to see. I like that. Some ground defense, aerial defense as well thrown in there. Here's our loan report. Looks like people are doing pretty good. Tom Walker, 6.9 average rating, 5 appearances. Devontae Rodney here, 25 appearances, 5 goals. That's hopefully helping him. I mean, not a lot of goals as far as, over the course of a whole season, but, he's gotten a lot of appearances. He's gotten a lot of play time, and he is scoring goals for them. So, that tells us that, maybe he's going to be able to continue to progress towards his potential here. Everything else is good here. Injury risk, player development. Liam Hogan, keeping up the good stuff. I really like Liam Hogan a lot. I mean, I know he's coming to the end of his, the cap of his ability as we continue to progress through these leagues, but he's just a tried and true, just solid player all around, and it's he's obviously one of the more influential players on the league. People are voicing their displeasure. Not that many people, although overall though. So we're doing pretty good. We've only got a couple players left to get trained up here as homegrown players, so that's interesting. Still can't believe we got rid of that. What was it? Jay or no? What was his name? Sorry, it's been a couple days since I actually last recorded the last episode. John Adams here. I still can't believe we lost John Adams. So heartbreaking. I was really looking forward to keeping him around and seeing what he was capable of. Oh well, it is what it is. These guys are most vulnerable to facing the 4-1-4-1. I mean, maybe I should stick with it. I guess worst comes to worst, we can swap to it halfway through. Oh, I was thinking this is the guy that we have at our place, which is that's actually what's his name? McFarland here. But this is Devontae Rodney. This is the guy that was away on loan. Man, still at 6 to 7 weeks. That is rough. Man, wow. Pond is resuming full training. He's back. That is excellent to see. Canadian player. That's cool. I didn't know we were searching that far away. I mean, I guess technically I am listed as being from America, so maybe that helps get over the pond and research for some guys over there. Focus play down the middle. That's fine. We'll stick with that. Tranmere. Tranmere is favorites right now to win this. Wasi, yeah, if you're doing good, we'll praise you. And then Nugent, we'll criticize you a little bit. That brings you up slightly. Come on, let's go. Let's go, game. I want to get to this game, see if we can start turning this around a little bit. Available first team players. I definitely think Pond. These other guys probably are okay to send over. We'll go ahead and use you as well. Anybody that's under 80% for right now should be fine to toss over. Get them a little bit of extra play time and stuff. All right, if you're training well, that's good to see. I always like to see people living up to their potential. Apparently you don't like that. I am praising you. Well, fine then. Actually, I like this. I don't know if it's a crest. Is that what you call this? Their logo. It's kind of cool looking. Fitness tests. I don't think Pond will be ready in time, which is fine. Hey, they're actually poor. They're worse than us. What? Although we did lose to them last time we played them, so there's that as well. Okay, obviously we're not playing cool up there. So obviously we're gonna play Neil. We're gonna play Wasi over here. He is playing a better game over here on the right hand side. Carl in the middle. I mean, Pond when he comes back will be fine. Carl and Hogan maybe, or Carl and we'll do Carl and Kelleher. I mean, Kelleher obviously we know he's got the skill. I like Logan. Hogan. Sorry, I keep saying Logan. Hogan obviously, but we'll bring you back on. Oh, and we need to swap you around because you are a taller guy. That will work for now. And then Askew is playing pretty lights out right now. Don't get me wrong, I like Touré, but if Askew's playing that well, we're going to stick with him, I think. All right, midfield. Honestly, maybe we go ahead and bring Cool in as one of these midfielders since we're not playing him on the defensive side of things. We'll go ahead and bring Cool in, and then we'll bring in... Do we want to go ahead and stick with Douglas over here on the left? Kind of both of our defenders playing in the midfield instead. That's an interesting way to do it. Would you guys prefer to swap? Oh, yeah, you would absolutely prefer to swap. That works very well. We'll play those two guys. That's fascinating because these are, like I said, these are normally our two defenders. Collins on the right, I think, is still okay because Gaffney's still injured. Everybody else, I mean, there's a few people that could play it, but Collins is going to be fine. And then Lloyd on the left, I think, is perfect. And then it's deciding who our strikers are going to be. I mean, Rooney for sure, and McFarlane as well. It's just a matter of which... Okay, no, definitely the other way. Yeah, Rooney's better as a target man. McFarlane better as an attacking forward. Plus, he's pretty fast, if I remember right. McFarlane, acceleration 12, pace 13, compared to Rooney, who is only 7 and 8. Yeah, so yeah, definitely letting McFarlane break free a little bit more. Let Rooney set up those plays. I think that is going to end up being pretty well overall. I think. So we're going to bring Hogan up to sub in as a defender. Matthews and Shelton. I think that's okay. Yep, I think I'm okay with that. Dudley, Houghton. I mean, Dudley can come on as a striker if needed to. Houghton, let's swap out Houghton for somebody else. And Dudley could also play, the wing side over here. Let's bring on, actually, you know what? Let's bring on... I'm tempted to bring on Rich, just for fun. But no. We'll bring on Beasley down here. He's not been playing that well. But I just have... I have hope that he's actually going to end up being halfway decent at some point. Anyway, we're bringing him on for now. And I think this is the team we're going to go with. Looks like they are playing similar. I mean, they got just an attacking midfielder here as opposed to 2 strikers, but otherwise fairly similar. All right, so people seem motivated by that. Oh, let's get this game going, guys. Come on. Tranmere gets the ball first here. Skip back to Ellis. Probably going to be a very short highlight. Lloyd getting in the way there. Unfortunately, that's as far as that went, and that was, in fact, the end of that highlight. Do I have it set to... Yep, extended. Okay, just make sure. All right, here we go. Carl with a free kick here. This is a highlight for us, presumably. Lloyd going to get it over to Cole. Cole is going to get it up to Askew on the left-hand side. Askew's going to try to cross it in, but no go there. Hits right in front of the man, but Lloyd's in the way over there in the area. Rooney was in the area to put a head on it, but not quite getting past his man. Douglas trying to get a couple shots going. Nothing going there. Collins gets the recovery. Back over to Wasi. Wasi is going to get it back to Collins. Oh, and he gets tackled away. And that is the end of that highlight, maybe? Yep, that is the end of that highlight. Man, we had a couple chances there, but nothing going. Got Metcalf here throwing into Ferry. Back to Skip for Tranmere. Over to McGee. Come on, guys. I don't like this highlight for them. Let's get this back. We're playing balance. I actually want to bring this up to... I actually want to go full on attacking here. I want the boys to really push this. We're at home. We're playing in a more aggressive, formation. I want the boys to push this up the field as much. Oh, McFarlane with a good cradle there, I guess is the right way to put that. Oh, up to Askew. Askew with the shot. His first goal of the season. But that was a well-placed ball, and he did a good job. I mean, man, that was... I love this cradle here by McFarlane. Just basically not having it deflect off him too much, so he's able to control it. Gets it over to Cole. Cole with a through ball, and Askew with just on-point delivery just past the outstretched arms of Davies there. Very well played, guys. That was very well done. I'm proud of the team for that one. McGee over here with the free kick over to Ferry at the top of the box. Keep trying to say key because that's what we call it in the basketball. Ooh, that was a good save by Neil. 20 minutes into this game, almost up 1-0. Only 3 shots for us, but 1 on target, and that's the one that counted. So that's fine with me. Something's going on here. Somebody getting a yellow card? Probably. Norwood. Okay. Somebody on their side. Looks like they're a little frustrated. I like to see that. All right. We got to throw in here for our team. Askew's throwing it in to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to kick it pretty deep up. Unfortunately, nobody's there. McFarlane, though, was able to get that recovery. He's going to kick it way up. Oh, man. It was a good spot. Oh, Lloyd got that. Lloyd got that recovery in a good position. Nobody in front of him except the goalkeeper. Basically the same type of shot that Askew had done on the previous goal. Man, oh, I love this. This is awesome to see. I mean, like, that was a pretty aggressive ball. And, I mean, it could have gone either way, but Lloyd was just in the right place at the right time to pick that up and knock it in. Good stuff, guys. 2 shots on target, both of them in the back of the net. That's what you want to see. All right, something's going on. Okay, wait, I thought it was going to be another yellow card there. Let's keep it up, boys. All right, we got to throw in for us. Wasi is over to Douglas. Douglas going to get back to Wasi. Wasi's going to get inside. McFarland was in the area. Cool. Almost hits the top of the post. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by more action coming on. Douglas back over to Cole. Cole's going to get over to the right side to Wasi. He's got plenty of place to cross this in. Oh, I was going to say, is that Lloyd or is that, I forget who that is, but he had some space there. Wasn't able to get it to him there. Cool over to Wasi. Inside to Collins. Collins with the shot. Deflected by the goalkeeper over the bar. And we are going to get a corner kick here. Some pretty good play here, though. Lots of chances here. Lloyd with the over. Collins is in the area. Cool. Over to Douglas. Oh, he gets tripped up. Is that not a foul? Guess it wasn't a foul. I just noticed that Carl is not where I thought he was going to be on that corner kick. Maybe I did get him. Maybe I remembered to swap him, and I just accidentally swapped him back. We'll figure it out. Uh-oh, Lewis Collins picking up a yellow card, his third of the season. What's going on here? Mark Ellis is being called over. Is he picking up a yellow card as well? Yep, Mark Ellis picking up his yellow card, second of the season. All right, corner kick here from Douglas. Pretty deep over. Yeah, that's not Carl over there. What is... We must have it backwards. I have it backwards, I bet. Let me just swap you guys real quick. I must have swapped them in the between games and forgot that I'd done that. I forget which side defends that far post one on the corner kicks. And I definitely want Carl there because he's really tall. No, man, guys, playing excellent stuff. Keep it going, guys. Let me check real quick. Kelleher is... How tall are you and what's your jumping? Jumping. Heading is 11. 16. Actually, he's got a really good jumping reach. 11, 16. And what is your... How tall are you? I'm sure it's like staring me right in the face. Oh, there it is. 6'6". So 11, 16, 6'6". And then Carl here is 14, and 6'1". He's actually shorter. He's still got really good heading and really good jumping reach. Honestly, either one of them would be fine. I'll leave it to the swap that I just did because, again, I think either of them is fine. I've seen Carl do some really good stuff in that spot. So I'm going to go ahead for now, keep him in there. But it's good to know that Kelleher is actually 5 inches taller. Cole gets the header there, but nothing going. And that is the end of that highlight. Still this very, very cold, miserable, wet 41-degree day. 3,900 people in attendance, only 880 away. So we've got over 3,100 people of our own in attendance. That is good to see. I guess it's actually about 3060. So not over 3,100. Uh-oh, Cool with the yellow card here. Free kick here from McGee. Oh my goodness, guys. Just giving that one up off the big old curve there. All right, let's do another sub here, or a sub. Sorry, it's not our first sub, I should say. Askew is the most tired, but I don't know if I want to swap him out. I may swap Collins out if I have someone that can come in for him. Like Dudley could, Beasley could. I'm actually saying Matthews, really. Seems interesting. I'm gonna bring Dudley on. Just to make sure that Collins doesn't get us a yellow card or anything like, or a red card, I should say. And we're going to go ahead and drop back to positive for now. All right, got to throw in here for Tranmere. Oh, I thought there was going to be a takeaway, but nothing there. Come on, guys, let's not let them get back in this. Oh, it's disallowed. I mean, we are kind of letting them get back to this game, though. We, disallowed or not, he knows he tastes the back of the net, so he knows it's there. He's ready to follow through on a better one later. Come on, guys. All right, one another sub here. Oh, Wasi's actually not playing that well, huh? Okay, let's bring in Hogan then. It's gonna be fine. Let's go ahead and encourage the boys. Hopefully that doesn't freak them out. Of course, they're frustrated. We're going to drop down to balanced. See if we can hold on to this 1-goal lead here. All right, we got a goal kick here from Tranmere. Askew's in the area, able to get that one. He's going to kick it pretty deep up to Rooney. Rooney is going to push it up to Dudley. Dudley's in a good spot. Dudley fresh into the game. Third goal of the season. That was pretty well played, I think. I think that was just positioned right for him. Obviously well onside for that one, so no fear of that. Rooney just here, just kind of a little bit of a header, just up enough. Dudley has plenty of space, completely wide open. Just very good targeting. That could have been 2 inches more to the left, and that would have binged off the post there. It would have been so sad, but good stuff, Dudley, man. I'm glad I brought you into there. Askew's getting pretty tired. Maybe we go ahead and swap him out, actually, at this point. Actually, do we even have somebody to bring in? We can bring in Ellis. I mean, well, we'll leave Askew on, because honestly, Ellis's not really good in that position. Let's sub out... Actually, let's sub out Cole. Just so we don't... I don't want to pick up any crazy cards here, anybody suspended or anything like that. All right, free kick here for Tranmere. Get it over to Cole. That had some curve on it, but thankfully it was just left. All right, something's going on here, though. Oh, another yellow card for Tranmere. Got a corner kick here. Oh, they got it right in front of them. They got a good kick. Thankfully, we were in the way for that. Oh, good clear there from Lloyd. All right, we're going to go ahead and drop down to cautious just for these last couple minutes here. Kelleher's going to get it up to Matthews. Fresh legs. Over to Askew. Askew's going to get over to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to push it over to Askew. Askew's going to kind of boot it up there, but unfortunately nobody's able to sprint up there to pick that one up yet. Askew getting his head on that one, though. Lloyd's going to have another chance here. Over to Douglas. Douglas going to get it up to Rooney. Over to McFarlane. Very quick. Ho, 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 ho. Just way outside of the box. McFarlane just drills that one into the back of the net. Excellent stuff there. Man, why can't we play like this all season? Boys showing up with some excitement here with the new tactic. New tactic is working out. More aggression against this, presumably lesser team. A little bit less. They've been done worse than us. Let's put it that way. That's probably the better way to put it. Boys are showing up at home in the cold, man. This would not be a fun game to go away, be in the cold, and losing 4-1. I would hate to be Tranmere right about now. All right, Hogan's going to get over to Douglas. Douglas over to Matthews. Matthews, what you going to do with up to Rooney, over to Dudley. Some just real quick passes there from Rooney. Over to Matthews. Matthews almost gave that one away. Lloyd, though, able to keep hold of it. It is going to be a corner kick here. Only a couple minutes left. I mean, we've got this game locked in. Are we going to be able to get any more goals here? Start working our goal diff a little bit more? I think we're pretty far behind on the goal diff. I don't know if it'll matter that much. Yeah, not a great corner kick, but that's all right. Again, we got enough of a cushion here that the boys can just kind of relax a little bit as we play out the rest of this game. Ooh, really good tackle from Askew. All right, Davies. Douglas is in the area. McFarlane over to Rooney. Rooney's going to... What you going to do with it, buddy? Get it over to Hogan. Oh, no. Oh, Hogan got it back. Rooney is going to kick it over to Hogan on the right-hand side. Hogan tried to cross it in. Too many bodies in front of him. Douglas over to Matthews. Matthews over to Askew on the left-hand side. Nope, not able to get to it, unfortunately. I think he's just a little too tired. Pick that one up. That's okay. You know what? It's the end of the game. 4-1 game. Absolute great win from the boys. That's what you want to see. Absolutely passionate. I'm very pleased. Very pleased, guys. That was really good to see. Carl, 9 interceptions made. I love you, Carl, man. You're so good. All right. Well, that's the way to try and get back in this a little bit. That actually moves us up to 9th temporarily. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I mean, if we don't make the playoffs, I'm not going to be that upset. I just want to have a good showing. I'd like to kind of flirt with the playoffs a little bit. It'd be cool if we could sneak in there. But, this season, is as long as we're above the halfway mark, I think I'm going to be pretty happy. But I do think that the team, just that many losses in a row, it's just we got to bounce back from that. And that's the start of it. So the next game you guys see will be against Newport. And then you will also see the game against Man City under 23s, which is the Checker Trade semifinal. We've been doing some pretty incredible stuff in the Checker Trade so far. Maybe we can keep it up. Anyway, I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.